I thought Gerald was God sent, only to later realize he might have been sent by Satan. My name is Sarah, and this is my story. I am 35 years old, still unmarried, no children. The pressure from home was overwhelming. Every wedding I attended felt like a reminder of what I didn't have. Every baby dedication felt like a silent question directed at me. I started asking myself painful questions. Am I not beautiful enough? Is there something wrong with me? Am I not intelligent? Not hardworking? Because truthfully, I owned a fashion business that was doing very well. I was independent. I was responsible. I was stable. So, what was missing? People often say going out more increases your chances of meeting someone. So I did. I attended every single church program. And when I say every program, I mean every program. I fasted. I prayed. I sowed seeds. I received every prophecy my pastor declared. But nothing changed. Then one Sunday after church, Sister Agnes approached me. Sister Agnes was deeply rooted in her faith. She wasn't a pastor, but she often received revelations that later came to pass. We weren't particularly close, so I was surprised when she stopped me. She looked at me and said, "Not everything that glitters is gold. Be very careful when choosing a spouse. God's timing is the best." Her words stayed with me. What did she see? Was that message really for me? The following Sunday, I rushed to speak with her again. She simply told me she didn't know my situation. She was only delivering what she believed God placed in her heart. A few weeks later, I met Gerald. Gerald was from another branch of our church, but had recently been transferred to our branch because of work. We didn't meet immediately. It started with a stare. He looked at me one Sunday. The next Sunday, he looked again. And eventually, I started noticing him too. He was always watching, but never approaching. Until one Sunday, a friend of mine introduced us. While she was introducing us, she was suddenly called away, leaving Gerald and me alone. We talked. And I must confess, he was sweet. From our very first conversation, I knew he was a serious Christian. He had a Bible verse for almost everything we discussed. He spoke with depth. He seemed spiritually mature. He was handsome, confident. Every woman's dream. Before our conversation ended, he asked for my number. And that's where everything began. We texted endlessly. We talked late into the night. We prayed together over the phone. During church services, he sat beside me. He took me out. He made intentional efforts. I was happy. Finally. I believed God had answered my prayers. All the fasting. All the waiting. All the tears. It felt like it had finally paid off. One evening during our conversation, Gerald asked me, "Are you fully prepared for marriage?" I told him I was waiting for the right person. He asked, "How will you know when the right person comes?" I answered confidently, "I have been praying. When he comes, there will be peace in my heart." He kept asking deep questions, the kind only someone serious about marriage would ask. I was overjoyed. The wait was finally over. 2 months later, Gerald took me out and told me he had fallen in love with me. He said he wanted to take the relationship to the next level. And from that day, we officially started dating. I didn't sleep that night. I was too excited. I called my friends and told them. There is a wedding to plan. God had finally done it. During our courtship, Gerald insisted we see our pastor. Our pastor prayed for us and counseled us. Gerald introduced me to his parents. They welcomed me warmly. Everything seemed perfect. And that's why I never saw what was coming. This is part 1. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments as we wait for part 2. Because sometimes, the answer to your prayers isn't